All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I don't really start talking during my streams until typically until like 7:40 or 8:40, 8:50 market time or so. But yeah, so let's look at this. Right now we are looking at PI as well as let's see. I mean, PI looks okay here. We also have RENN, which is moving some for sure. Yeah, no worries. All right, so yeah, we'll look up the news for RENN and then PI. A few people mentioned AMD this morning. AMD looks to be somewhat volatile today. Had a nice fade yesterday. GE looks pretty good as well. GE, General Electric. This one's gapping up nicely as well. It's at 1047, so a significant gap up for that one too. CGC maybe gapping up big, or not gapping up big, but ran up pretty decent yesterday. PINS, same thing. Big red or big green day. For the overall market, I mean, it broke the lifetime highs yesterday and went up an extra dollar, but it's fallen down since then. And so it for a split, for a short period of time, the SPY was at its all-time highs yesterday. So an interesting market day. Now it's gapping down though. You can see this big gap down in the overall market. LYFT lift. All right. We can look at some gap downs as well. First, there's ZYNE. Looks okay. ZYNE is gapping up some from 1150s to 1220s. We have CGNX gap downs. Significant gap down from 5370 to 4512. We got CRTO, CCCL, TTS, MBIO, DBD, which I think is Dropbox. No, Diebold. So we've got some here. Google gapping down some as well. Neo. Keep an eye on Neo too is one thing I'm looking at. I'm really annoyed when I see headlines, quote, FDA approved this, approved that, and then the stock price is over 100. Yeah. RENN rose 18.4% to 232 in pre-market trading after gaining 7.1% on Monday. So basically no news on it. Yeah, it had a big green day yesterday for sure. What's everybody else's main watch today? Let me fix this so you guys can see that a little bit better, it looks like. There we go. RENN. Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see where that one heads. It might, it's had a good day and everything, but some people are saying it's up on no news. I know Pat said something about it being up on no news today, so we'll look up some news right now. Let's see what we can find. Alright, so with RENN, there's got to be something here. Yeah, I'm not seeing any news for RENN either. I'm not sure what's going on with that one. I'm not sure if they... it's probably... Yeah, it's almost definitely a pump if it has no catalyst right now. So it's almost guaranteed to be getting pumped up here. By whom? I don't know. But, you know, it's up a huge amount. At this point, it's up roughly 25-30%. And so just a big move. One chat room you're in seems to be pumping it. Really? That's weird. Alright, guys, I'm going to drink some coffee. I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. Looks like a share exchange agreement. CMSS is taking a majority sum. Doesn't have a price though. The chat room seems to think it is $4. Um, yeah, for sure. I mean, that's a possibility as well. The only concerning thing is that there's no, like, most of that news would be out on Thinkorswim and at least on a few other things as well. I'm not seeing anything on it thus far, so like that's a little concerning to me. But majority of volume seems to be in RENN today with the 48% short float. I think that will be a watch for the rest of the day or week. Yeah, for sure. Nice pack, killing it. What's up, James? Good morning, brother. What's up, John? Good morning, man. What's up, Michael Howard, Gabriel, Marcus? Sick of this. Ace. I'm just going to call you Ace. Keep an eye on ears. It will complete its reverse split tomorrow, 20 shares. Let's see. Coffee time for sure. So yesterday I went out and bought myself some glasses. Man, those people tried to pull the old switcheroo at the glasses place, man. I go to get glasses, and this is probably a pretty common story, right? And so I go to get glasses, and, I go to Walmart here to get my eyes checked. And these people are charging me $100 to do the eye exam, which is reasonable. It's a reasonable charge. The Walmart eyeglass people are charging me $100. And so I get my eye prescription. They should have given it to me for free, but it's been like 3 years. And so I get my eyeglass prescription, and they tell me I can get glasses at Walmart and they're going to be much cheaper. And so I'm like, okay, great, I'll get glasses at Walmart. But then Walmart tells me it's going to be 10 days until I can get some glasses. 10 days. And let's be real here. Nobody wants to wait 10 days to get glasses, especially if you don't have a pair beforehand. So they say, well, you can get them the same day at Vision Works at the mall. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to the mall and get my glasses same day. And if I have to pay a little bit of a premium to get them today, that's fine. So I go there, and the cheapest pair of glasses this place has is $69.99. It's $70 for this pair of glasses. And so that's the cheapest they have. And some lady keeps coming back telling me over and over again, it's buy one, get one free today. It's buy one, get one free. So I'm like, okay, great. I'll get 2 pairs of glasses for $70, and it'll be the equivalent of what it was at Walmart anyways, right? So I'm going to, it's still not going to be cheaper than Walmart, but it's going to be the equivalent. I'll get 2 pairs of glasses, and I'll have an extra pair, and all this stuff, right? So I'm thinking I'm going to get 2 pairs of glasses for $70. This lady rings up my glasses, and she hits me with $437. I told her no. There's no way I'm paying an 800% premium on glasses. I don't know what she had to add to those glasses to make them go from $70 for 2 pair to $475. I'm sitting there like, no way, man. Lady, you are crazy if you think I'm about to pay $750 or $450 for a pair of glasses. And so then I told her I didn't need 2. I just needed 1. And she still quotes me at like $275 or whatever it is. And so I'm sitting there like, well, there's some type of difference here. Glasses are $70. You mean to tell me that lensing these things are, an extra $150 or an extra $100, extra $150 to lens these things? And so apparently she had put some super special lens and film on there that I didn't really need, and she's just trying to catch me with that switcheroo, man. She's trying to catch me with that switcheroo. Yeah, man. Honestly, I told my wife, I was like, there's 2 people that get caught in that little switch there. There's people that have enough money to just not care about that. They have people that have enough money to just say, I'm just going to spend $450 on a pair of glasses. There's people that have enough money to just say, F it, I don't care. And then there's people that are too embarrassed to tell her to go put those back and to get you the cheaper pair. And I told my wife, I'm like, I'm not either one of those 2. Sorry for the rant about glasses, but man, they tried to pull that switch on me yesterday. Look at GE though, guys. Here, I'll pull up GE. I don't think GE's getting enough love today. Look at GE here. Up to 1050. Doesn't look bad. But yeah, we eventually talked him. I eventually talked him down to $100 for one pair, and so I bought a $100 pair of glasses. You know, which it wasn't the $70 that they had on the tag, but at least it wasn't $450. But yeah, look at GE today, guys. Up from 973 to 1050. A lot of volume. Nice movement here. Decent movement. Well, here's the thing, right? I could have ordered glasses online. I can order same day glasses, or I can order next day glasses, and I can get a pair of glasses for $50 the next day. Shipped to me the next day for $50. Now, I never actually tried to check out, so I'm sure they would try to add a bunch of fees to that as well. But if I could have had the patience to wait until today, I could have just gotten a pair for $50. But I haven't worn glasses in like 3 or 4 years. My prescription's not a super huge prescription. I'm slightly nearsighted, but yeah, I could have gotten them today and just ordered them online. Online's the way to go. It's just super cheap. You get them quick too. HEB. I'm in Texas. I thought this was HEB, the grocery store. But yeah, look at HEB penny stock running up to 26 cents from about 17 even. Interesting there. We'll see where that one goes. There's also Pinterest, PINS, had a big green day yesterday, and it's up some in pre-market as well. So Pinterest is a really interesting one. It's definitely one I'll be trying to keep an eye on here as well. For sure. We got AKS here gapping up some too. It looks like a little bit of a higher float stock from 240s to 250s. And so we'll see what happens with it, but it looks like a little bit of a higher float stock there. AUDC, IGC. VRNS is up some. GTHX, WAGE. But yeah, PI looks okay. I'll probably watch PI. I think I can actually trade that one, so I'll probably keep an eye on that. Nice, James. Congrats, brother. Hey, that's huge, man. Nice work, bro. I mean, it was super bullish yesterday, man. Nice trade, bro. Yeah, man. Pinterest is. It seems like it's gonna be a new tech stock to watch. You know, I know this about myself. Like most of the time, I'm trading tech stocks in one way or another. Like AMD, microchip, SQ, like website, Roku, streaming. So most of the stocks I'm trading are tech stocks, and so Pinterest seems like it might be another volatile one to watch because most of the time I just look for volatile ones. I don't know how well VWAP fades play out on it, but definitely something I'll probably keep an eye on. What's up, Cargo? Good morning, brother. What's up, man? ZYNE is another one I'm keeping an eye on as well. ZYNE. Yeah, some biochip stocks. Biochip stocks. We have PI. I'm guessing no, that's not a biochip. RENN, I'm sure is. So let's look up some news today, guys. Let's look up some news. First one I'm looking up is PI. We'll see what we can find with this one. See if we can find any recent news release for PI here. The company reported better. Let's see here. So for PI, the company reported better than expected quarter one EPS and sales estimates. The company also issued quarter two guidance above analyst estimates. And so positive first quarter results for PI. This is this top stock here. It's gapping up from 2170 to 2640, so it's a pretty significant gap up. Looks like it's roughly maybe a little bit under 20% here, but roughly 20% gap up for PI. That's definitely one I'll keep an eye on. And like I said, RENN is the next one. Some people mentioned a few possible catalysts for this one, but I'm not really seeing anything, at least in Thinkorswim. Let me look. The only possible thing is yesterday they put out something that said CM 7-star announces results of annual meeting of shareholders. So a blank check company formed for the purpose of entering into a business combination with one or more businesses, and RenRen Incorporated, RENN, operates a used car business and SAS business. It announced the results of CM 7-star's annual meeting. So it's kind of vague here for RENN. We'll see where that one goes as well, though. GE had some really good news. I'm assuming, at least. I mean, it's a huge gap up for GE, and so I'm assuming it had some positive news here. So General Electric seems like it's better than expected first quarter earnings, with CEO crediting timing, quote. So positive earnings for GE. We'll see where that one heads as well today. Roku seems like it's up, and Pinterest, just a really big move here for Pinterest. Roku had a green day yesterday, but looks down. Let's look at Pinterest here. I'm not really seeing much for Pinterest here. Some news that came out yesterday. I mean, its IPO was earlier this month. I guess it's just, it's probably just volatility from this recent IPO. Snap here. Snap, SNAP. I mean, I don't really like Snap right now. The main reason I don't like it is because it's just got a very obvious range here. Like, I don't mind it if it can break under or over this range right here in between like 1108 and really it's like 11. But a little bit shorter term range here between 1130 or 1127 and 1107. So about a 20 cent range the last few days. And so it's just a tiny range, not enough for me to really not enough to really motivate me to trade it. The range is just too small for Snap lately. It didn't look bad a week or two ago. It was really moving, when it's had a range of like 70, 80 cents. But when it's got a 20 cent range like this, it's just not interesting to me. Unless it breaks out of that range, that might be an interesting play. SPY is down. Like I said, yesterday the SPY briefly broke the all-time highs and got up to 294.45. So briefly broke the all-time highs in the overall market. And it quickly reversed back down. So yesterday before the bell rang, it had dropped all the way down to around 293.70s. And right now it's at 293.30. So still up, still looks bullish on the longer term chart. But in the last day, it's turned back around some. We'll see if it pushes back over that today. I think that's the interesting thing to watch. And I think most shorts, at least if you're shorting higher cap stocks, they need to be pretty careful, especially if the market turns really bullish. So that's just kind of my suggestion. The all-time highs for the overall market are at 294.45. And so new all-time highs after yesterday. And I just think shorts need to be careful, especially if you're shorting reasonably capped stocks here. Penny stocks is maybe a little bit more insignificant, but if you're shorting higher cap stocks like I do, you got to be a little careful. Also, I'm going to watch Lyft today. Lyft, SQ as well. ADOM. ADOM looks okay. Penny stock. Honestly, I've really had the itch. What do you guys think? You guys think I should go back to the dark side and start trading penny stocks? I've really had the itch to trade penny stocks lately. Like I said, though, I tried to contact CME Elite Group, and I got no response. And somebody else actually said that they tried to contact CME Group, and they got no response either. So CM Elite Group, or whatever they're called, the no PDT broker. And so if they're not responding, I don't want my money there. And so I'll just have to find somebody else. I was thinking about stock trade, but like I said, I think I'm a short trader mostly. But I wouldn't mind putting a little bit of money in the stock trade and maybe getting some live trades with that. It's been a while since I've had some footage of me trading on stock trade, so that's an interesting option as well. Also, there's SureTrader. There is SureTrader. They do have some penny stocks available to trade on SureTrader. It's just been a while, and I don't know if it would take me a while to get used to those fees. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I the point though is that I would want to trade with no PDT rule. I would want to trade specifically with two things, right? And I think this is what new traders typically try to find the most out of brokers, are brokers that don't make you follow the PDT rule and brokers that don't follow the T3 rule, or the T2 rule as it is now. So those two things are going to restrict your amount of day trades. So the T3 rule, or the T2 rule now, means that you have to wait 2 days after your transaction settles in order for your funds to be back into your account. So basically, if I use $1,000 in equity in a trade, if I buy 10 shares of a $100 stock, and say I use $1,000 in equity, right? Then that $1,000 is not going to be back into my account for 2 days per the T2 rule, and this is an SEC rule, and so I have to find a broker that doesn't actually follow that, and Webull does. So Webull follows the PDT rule and the T2 rule because it's a U.S. regulated broker. So I basically have to go somewhere outside and try to find that way. That's why maybe stock trade is an option. Just depends. I would really like to short, and maybe I'll be bound by the PDT rule regardless, but we'll see. With which one, Cargo? What's up, Dan? What's up, brother? All right, yeah, send it to me, Dan. Beginnertrading@gmail.com. I'll check it out, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah, you can short on Webull. So basically, right, for sure. But I feel like if I was a scalper, I would be a little bit more high volume. That's the only reason. Like, I know, like, you can get around the PDT rule specifically by like what Cargo is saying. If you use a cash account, but you're still going to have to follow the T2 rule. And so, for instance, if I deposit $1,000 into my account and I use that entire $1,000 in equity in a certain trade, like I said, say I buy 10 shares of $100 stock, then I can't get that $1,000 back into my account for 2 days. And so even if I am using a cash account, I'm still basically going to be restricted with that method. That's the biggest thing. And so plus you need $2,000 in order to short. And that's I'll probably at least need 2 or 3 grand. I'll have to just research it. I've heard that Trade Zero lets you do it now, but I'm not 100% sure. And so I'll have to research that. Maybe make a new video about it. What's up, Mitch? Hey, Mitch, you gonna be on the stream? You want the link, brother? Sorry, man. I'm running a little bit late today. My daughter had to be at school and do some stuff. Let me know if you want me to send that link out, bro. I got you. You want me to send it on Skype? All right, let me get this invite out and send it to Mitch. Hold on. Got you. Question, who here found HEB before it moved and how? It wasn't me. It wasn't me. All right, guys. What about UA? Retest or fake break? I don't know, brother. I don't trade foreign exchange. So I wouldn't be able to tell you, man. All right, guys. Let me know if there's anything else you guys want me to look at. RENN NOVN. No, I'm mostly in just stocks. I haven't invested in crypto or anything like that. Same thing with foreign exchange. Same thing with futures. I mean, I always get people here that want me to trade futures or foreign exchange or whatever they want me to trade. I don't know. I just seem to do better with stocks. VERE Zynga, ZEN or ZNGA. John O, I mean, Zynga, ZNGA is just way too tight of a range. I mean, it's only reasonably got a 4 or 5 cent range in the last day, so it's just too small. I'm using a Roth or a IRA, Ashton. A Roth or IRA is, I'm pretty sure that's what I have, where I control most of it. What's up, Day Trader for Life? What are you testing, bro? What? You said it wasn't me? I'm so confused, man. Anyways, pins, interesting. AMD, interesting. We'll see what we get with RENN. These are the biggest stocks that I kind of have the urge to trade. You know, these are the biggest ones that I'm curious about trading and I kind of want to get involved with. Yo, yo, what's up, man? All right, we got Mitch here. Let me test the volume. Yo, what's up, man? Every day, man, I see Mitch here, man. Every day. I know he's at the coffee shop, too, because I see his face. I see his face at the coffee shop, man. He's over there dabbing. Dabbing over there, bro. Dabbing on donuts, man. Is that your new catchphrase? Dabbing on donuts? All right, guys. So we got 21 minutes left. Today, the biggest thing today is that I've been missing the bigger moves that I've really wanted to take. And so I think today I need to start to really focus in on at 925 and really just get ready to trade. I need to look at the stocks that I'm the most interested in, and I think I also need to manage my trading screen a little bit better. Like if I see a stock starting to set up for a VWAP fade, I need to immediately pull it up on my broker so I can be ready to trade it. I just don't want to miss any good moves anymore, which I have been doing lately. And I think in order to combat that, I need to kind of take certain measures. So like I said, at 8:25 or 9:25 market time, I'm going to start zenning in on the market and just trying to be ready. It wasn't me. Oh, that no, caught me red-handed, sleeping with the girl next door. That song? Yeah, man. I grew up in the '90s, bro. Early 2000s. You know, that song used to go hard in the early 2000s, man. Yeah, forgive my terrible singing, but look at GE today, man. Yeah, man. GE, bro. Yep, GE. There it is. This PI. Yeah, man. Shaggy went hard in the early 2000s, Ashton, for sure, man. You know, everybody was singing "It Wasn't Me." You know, PI. Right. Hey, man, I still like the song. You know. And then he had another one too. I can't remember the other one he's had, but oh wait, here you might be muted, Mitch. You are muted. Sorry, bro.
It's all good.
There you go. All right, guys, we got Mitch here.
What's going on, fam? How we doing? I gotta go get them to put this music down a little bit. I'm gonna go get a coffee and tell them to put this music down. All right, guys.
All right, guys. So what's everybody's main watch? I can't do a day trader for life, man. If there wasn't copyright issues, I would do that all day. I'd be jamming out. Like if this was Twitch, actually, I don't think Twitch allows it either. Uh, but yeah, if there wasn't copyright issues, I'd be doing that all day. I appreciate all the new subs today. I don't know if they were today or yesterday, but Mariah, Sahid, BJM, Tom Brewer. Appreciate all the subscribes, guys. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button. Mitch and I day trade live on stream every weekday. And so hit that sub button. Oh, also, guys, we're creating a free day trading chat room through Discord. That's our goal with Discord, is to create a free day trading chat room. If you want to be a part of that, I'll post that link here as well. And so join our free day trading Discord. You know, our goal is to create a free day trading chat so traders can do it for free and be part of a chat room. So go check it out. We already have 230 or so members. Go check it out. For sure. Yep. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, Mitch. Sorry, bro. All right. My bad, man.
Days, I'll be back.
All right. I keep muting Mitch, man. It's the music, though. It really is the music. Can't seem to zoom in on one stock, even if the air is thin for longs with pattern identification. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm looking at GE, see if it fills some of this gap realistically is what I'm looking at. I'm also looking at AMD. It's kind of volatile. PI looks good, and that's really about it. Maybe Pinterest and RENN, but I'm not sure if RENN is going to be tradable. So mostly sticking with, like I said, PI, GE, AMD, Cron, CGC, and Pinterest. Yeah, man. I mean, I was actually born in the 80s. So I was born in the 80s, but I grew up in the 90s, you know. What's up, Abby? Good morning, man. Good morning. I also don't hate ZYNE. ZYNE looks pretty good. Here's ZYNE. I'll definitely keep an eye on Zine. LL. Wage as well. Wage is gapping up. It's just not the most volume, but it still looks interesting, and I'll keep an eye on that one too. Let me get everything ready for the stream here, guys. Sorry about that. Let me get everything ready. All right, guys, we have about 2 minutes left. About 2 minutes. Like I said, watching GE, AMD, PI, Wage. We'll see what we get with some of these. So GE, a lot of volume here. Definitely keep an eye on that one. AMD and PI is probably 3 main watches. Also Pins, Zine, RENN. Look good. Maybe Lift. But I'm curious to see where the overall market heads today. That's what I'm really wanting to see here. So let's do it. I don't really have a set plan, Roger. I really don't have a set plan with how many trades I take. Most of the time I take 1 or 2. I actually have a rule where I can't trade over 3 times. And so one of my rules in order to combat over trading and revenge trading is that I have a 3 rule max. Mitch is a little bit more active though, and so if he trades today, you'll be able to keep an eye on him and watch him trade as well. But I'm not as active as Mitch is. I'm pretty. I think one of my better qualities is I'm a little bit more selective and disciplined than Mitch is. But I think one of Mitch's good qualities is that he's willing to go for it when he sees good opportunities, and so we both kind of complement each other in that regard. But what is Bitcoin at? I think that's what's ultimately. I mean, Bitcoin's back down to 5,245. So Bitcoin is down some. But let's do it, guys. We have 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds. Let's do it. All right, here's the bell. Let's do it. All right, like I said, I'm going to be trying to manage this a little bit better here. And trades that I am interested in, I'm going to post them right here on this on my actual executing broker, so I can rotate back to them quick if I feel like I want to get into them. At this point, though, with GE, the VWAP's a little bit too high for me to really want to be interested in that one. And so watching PI here, pins is dropping significantly. PINS, big drop for pins here. A significant drop with the overall market. The overall market's down to 293, and so a lot of stuff is dropping with the overall market. Look at AMD down, PI down, GI down, and so I'm gonna get AMD up here as well. But yeah, we're just getting some drops right now, guys. We're getting some pretty big drops. Market's dropping down to 293s. And so with AMD, I'll look to see if it pulls back. VWAP's still a little bit too high for this one for me, though. VWAP would have to drop. I don't hate 256 for AMD, but I would have to use the high of the day. 262 is my risk. Plus, it's a little bit too early, honestly, for me to like trading. I don't like to really attack it this early. I'm gonna wait a little bit. Alright, here, let me unmute you. No, you're not muted. Alright.
Alright, guys, here. Trying to nail this day. Let's do this.
We're getting some squeezes up after the market kind of washed out for a while this morning. What was the other one I was watching? Was it PI? Yes, PI spiking up some. Yeah, I got him. That's super loud, bro. Okay. Okay. All right, so the SPY's pulling back. The AMD's pushing up, so yeah, this is why I didn't want to attempt a VWAP fade this early, because the AMD's pushing up pretty big here. I'm just trying to be patient, see what we can get. Maybe with Pinterest looks okay. There's some good, maybe, I don't know. It's just a tight risk area for Pinterest. I could use the high of the day at 35.30 as my risk, and so about 15 cents, and then just a huge reward for that on Pinterest. But it's also a little bit less reliable because it's so close to the high of the day, and so if we do get a squeeze up on Pinterest here, like you can see Pinterest, if we do get a squeeze up, then it could really run. And so I don't mind it though. It's about a 20-cent risk, but a huge reward. Like I said, at least down to 34.50, maybe 34.60 if you're being tight with it. But even that is 50 cents, so this is literally 2.5 to 1 reward to risk. Not bad. SQ spiking up, Roku spiking up, but never actually pulled back there on Pinterest.
Right, short VWAP fade here on AMRN. I got a bad fill there. I mean, I could have sworn I hit it at 19.15, but I got a 19.13 fill there. I wanted 19.15s.
You short or long?
Short, man.
Okay.
Killing it.
Yeah.
Looks great right now.
Yep. Let's see a drop, brother. It looks good. Looks like it's about to break. Kron spiking up. CGC up some. The SPY is right at the VWAP. So the SPY actually looks like it could possibly fade here. Alright, let me see. So I might have to change my risk here for Pinterest. Maybe 35.20, so 30 cents. But still, it's like my risk is 30 cents, but my reward is from 90 down to 34. So my reward is 90 cents. And so pretty good risk reward for Pinterest. Still keeping an eye on it though. We'll see what we get with it. Hey, appreciate the new sub. No, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Welcome. There you go. Break it down nicely for Mitch. Alright, I'm going to use this 12 level as my risk.
Alright, covered there at 1905, 600 shares. Now I have $48 realized, 73 on.
Alright, I'm looking to possibly short Pinterest, but it's got to get up to 34.85. Yeah, that looked good for you, bro. Let's see it break the low now.
Yep.
Alright, so Pinterest, the only questionable thing is that it kind of filled the gap already. I like it right here. I'm going to take it with 100 shares just for now. Alright, so not a great fill, but it's not terrible either. Let's see if we can really get a breakdown here. I like the move. I like the risk reward at the very least with this one.
There you go, looking good. Let's see if we get some pressure here.
Alright, so looking at Pinterest, looking for it to get weak. If not, I've got a pretty good entry and I'm not super concerned about it. But if it squeezes over 35, that's when I kind of got to be pretty careful. My risk in this place is still not bad at 34 here, but this is right around my risk level. So I can let it test, but I got to be very careful with this. Here's a breakdown. Beautiful rejection. Back down to the 85 level. I just don't want to see it pop right back up here, which it did. Let's hope that whole dollar holds, but I'm not going to hold my breath too much with it, but let's see if it holds it.
Take some profit into this move here.
There we go.
There we go, guys. I took a little bit there at 1901. 1901. I have 100 shares left, willing to add back my shares at VWAP. If not, let it crush 19.
Let's see if we get a nice washout here. I really like this rejection for Pinterest.
Looking beautiful. Got $83 already.
What's the SPA doing? SPA washed out. Alright, I'm going to give it some patience here. It's 59s. Oh, man. I didn't. Alright, I took half off there. And this one's moving quick, so I'm just going to let this rest a little bit work. See if we can get it breaking down under the $50. There's 43s. Broke 43 for there's 40. See if we get a low of the day move is really what I want with this one. Looking weak. Beautiful fade so far. Trying to give it the patience. It's battling the $50 now. It's at 47, 48. There's 40s. That's better. There's a beautiful breakdown for Mitch. Yeah, I think I'm going to put you up, Mitch, until I get out of this one because I think yours will be a little bit.
Go for it. I'm watching her break down through the 90s there.
All right.
Looking great.
Here you go, bro. Here, you got to turn that music down, though.
Yo, that's the hard part. I'll just mute myself.
Okay. All right, here's Mitch's trade. He's up 100 right now at this point. Let me get my trade. I'm gonna be managing my trade on the side here, guys. There's 50s. All right, I'm up. I'm gonna take one little bit more. All right, so I just took another quarter off. I'm currently up $50 on the trade. I've guaranteed 34, 35, and so I'm just gonna let this last little bit work. See if we can get a really nice breakdown for Pinterest here. It's down to the 20s.
Right, guys, gonna cover here.
Seeing if Pinterest can break the low of the day.
Beautiful trade there. $100 trade there for only risking. I only risked 5 cents in this trade. I took $100.
Nice job, brother.
Perfect one. I'll take it anytime.
Nice trade, brother. Congrats, man. Killing it. All right, here, Mitch is done. I'm gonna put mine back up here. I'm going to let it test a little while longer and just give it that time to see if it could really break here. That's what I want in mine. There we go. All right, so I ended up exiting the last little bit there at 54 for a $55 gain. Beautiful trade, beautiful breakdown on Pinterest, picture perfect VWAP fade. And one thing I really liked about it is that this 35.10 level was my risk. This was my literal risk level, exactly up to that level. I love it when it confirms my risk. And the reason it was my risk is because if I extend it to the left here, it was this low right here in pre-market. And so beautiful, maybe missed out on this last little bit, but wrote it down as much as I can. Not bad for 100 shares. And so, like I said, I literally profited. I got in right, let me see. I got in right here at around 34.81 was my entry right here, and I sold at 30. I sold my last little bit at 33.67 right here. So not a bad trade for that move. This is what we look for with VWAP fades, and I'll definitely take it. Mitch was in AMRN. Right. I mean, I'm just
strong there. Seeing the weak stocks strengthen up a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I bought it back. I covered a short position. You're right. That's 100% correct. I just say sell, meaning I got out of the trade. But I'll take it. I kind of won back my loss from yesterday plus a little bit more, so I'll take it. Yesterday I ended the day down like $40, $43. And so today I'm up about $10 extra, so I'll take it for sure. Missed out on a lot of long plays. One thing you also notice.
ACB is a monster. That's all I gotta say before it rips. ACB is a monster.
Hey Mitch, bro, do they have an outside in the coffee shop?
Normally I get them to turn the music down, but she's just busy today.
Yeah. No stress. I was just saying if there's an outside, you can. I mean, I don't know what the weather. I mean, the weather's probably not bad in Denver.
35 degrees snow.
What, man? Denver is crazy, man. It's almost May. It's snowing right now. That's crazy, man.
Got like 4 inches yesterday.
That's ridiculous, man. When summertime hits, you'll be able to go outside, but man, that's crazy. CGC's setting up for a possible VWAP fade as well, CGC. Look at this. Just where's risk? Maybe that opening range high at 52.15 doesn't look bad, and then you got at least like 51.50 right here as your reward target. That's pretty tight risk reward. Riot taking off. Is Bitcoin moving? Yeah, Riot is moving here. I'm guessing Bitcoin has some type of accompanying move with this. Accompanying move. Let me look. For yeah, Bitcoin's up about $100 today. So Bitcoin being up is causing some of these crypto stocks to spike up as well. Yeah, like I said, though, CGC, I don't hate this. You know, you can set a 15 risk. Your risk is like what? 15, 10, 15 cents? Or no, about 15, 20 cents. Not bad. And then your reward is from like 52 down to 50. So your reward's like 50 cents. Also, guys, another good example is that pins today, this is why risk reward is key. This is why risk reward is key. If I would have lost on this trade, even when it pushed up and touched my risk, if I would have gotten out there, I would have lost $30 or so, $30. And then I ended up making almost 2 times that. You know, not quite 2 times that, but almost 2 times what I was risking in that trade. And so I was risking $30 to make 60 or almost 60. And so that's why risk and reward is super important. What's GE doing? Yeah, I was watching GE a lot this morning. It's spiking up huge as well. Oh, I forgot to record my trade today. Oh well. Let's see what else. RENN, very common story here. So a lot of times, specifically new traders will get super excited about some of these penny stocks like RENN. But I think a large majority of times, these stocks end up crashing back down. And so when I did trade penny stocks, I used to love shorting these low float stocks that were up with no news, because a lot of times they're just going to end up giving it back and filling some of this gap. These are really my favorite gap. These are really my favorite gap fill strategies, is that these cheap penny stocks. And like I said, I'm not going to say I called it out on CGC, but I called that out for sure. Called it out. Like I said, a risk up here at 52.15, shorting it right here, reward target down here. We'll see. But already you could have taken some profits into that move.
Looks like the squeeze is going to come in on ACB. I'm watching that one, the potential reverse squeeze.
For Pinterest? No, for what? CGC, beautiful fade though. What did ADOM end up doing?
There it is. Some strong volume coming in the ACB.
Oh, ACB. I was wondering what stock you mentioned. Are you in ACB?
No, not yet. Looking for an entry, but really just wanted to see the accumulation here, the 905s.
All right, Brandon. Later, brother. Thanks, man. Yeah, that's one of the benefits of trading at James, is that I can short a lot of these higher cap stocks.
Look at the bid stacking up on ACB. Everyone's trying to buy and buy cheap.
There it goes. Kron making moves. Yeah, so ACB might just be following the sector. It is following the sector. So yeah, Kron is up. The one lagging behind right now is CGC. It's up some, but it's still down. Oh. Sorry, bro. Later, Pat. Have a good day, brother. Sorry. I just gotta look at the screen. It says Have a good one. I'm always like, all right.
Huge stack up in ACB. It's, it's insane the amount on the bid.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a bigger float stock, I think. Smaller range. We'll see RENN. If RENN gets back there to the VWAP, it looks interesting. But so yeah, I missed out on. Let me see. So I got out of Pinterest at 73. It's down to 30. So I missed out on about 40 cents. But that's okay. I got like a majority of this move for sure. CGC going to be a long-term investment. They just got 12 farms for pot farm in USA. Once it goes legal federal level, it'll fly. Yeah, for sure. I mean, and that's what I talked about it a while back. I think if you're going to invest in cannabis stocks, it needs to be for the long term, right? Because I think it's an inevitability that cannabis is going to be legal eventually federally in the US. It's inevitable. I don't know why I tried to say inevitability, because that's a little bit more difficult. But it's inevitable that cannabis is eventually going to be legal in the U.S. It will be legal eventually. I don't care what anybody says. That's what's going on. It's obvious if you look at the trend. And so I think if you're going to hold cannabis stocks, I think that's when you need to. That's what you need to do, is you need to hold it until it becomes legal in the U.S. federally, and then it should spike up, giving you a nice surge in profit. So I think that makes sense for sure. But I think that I sometimes trade cannabis stocks short term, but most of the time I'm not holding for a longer term. If I invested in it, I would, but
also looking for potential long in APHA. Good flag there. Holding VWAP underneath. You could use the support as the risk. Maybe risk 2 or 3 cents on this trade and size up.
Yeah, for sure. And CGC's surging up here, so probably a good thing I didn't get into that one.
Cron already broke.
Yeah, cannabis plays are really running here. Yeah, there's Cron. Cron spiked. Oh, wait, you're in it, huh? No.
It's too late for ACB. I'll need to get it back at VWAP. But APHA looking good also there, but I need to get it at 741. It's about to break out already. Knowing that, hey, multiple days that it's been in consolidation, been trying to break a point on a daily trend line. ACB broke out, Cron bouncing back, APHA bouncing back. Easy way to make money.
For sure. Yeah, bro, I gotta mute you though until that volume goes down, man. It's just it's super loud today. SQ. Yeah, SQ squeezing out, breaking out here. I think it's interesting to see what happens with the SPY overall today.
Again.
But yeah, we're getting a lot of breakouts right now, and it's strange because the SPY is dropping. So SQ breaking out here, Roku been moving up all day. We get some cannabis breakouts like CGC broke out, Cron broke out, ACB breaking out, and so we're getting a lot of breakouts right now. Like I said, it's because of the SPY though, or it's not because of the SPY because the SPY is down, which is interesting. So it doesn't look like the stocks are following the market overall today. Which tools am I using for analysis of the market? I use Trade Ideas here. Trade Ideas is this middle one right here. That's what I'm using for scanners and stuff like that. Snap breakout. Yeah, Snap is breaking out. So yeah, I'm using this middle chart for scanners. These middle charts for scanners. High of the day breaks. Big volume. High of the day Momo scanner. You know, basically the bigger stocks in the market. I have a top 20 list down here. I'm using Thinkorswim to look at charts, and then Tefs and TradeNet to execute my trades. If anybody's interested in checking out these scanners, though, like if you want to use the same scanners that I'm using, go check out Trade Ideas, and I'll post that link here as well. Super cool company. They allow me to do a lot of different stuff with their scanners. Really dynamic and customizable. And so if you're interested in checking out Trade Ideas, I'll post this link here as well. Probably not anymore, RV. Probably not anymore right now. But I don't know. I'm not much of a long trader. I'm mostly a short trader, so I don't know about right now. Yeah, man. Don't remind me, Ashton. Why you gotta remind me of that, bro? You know? Pinterest still dropping, man. Keeps moving. Maybe I should have held on a little bit longer, but hey. Honestly, the last few shares I had were like 25 shares, and that 25 shares made me an extra like $20. So I held on to those 20 shares long, but I'm never gonna get the full move. I'm happy with the move I got. Like this is the trade I made, and I think it was pretty decent. Do we swing trade? Not really. Sometimes we trade options and stuff, but mostly just day trading is what we do. Mostly day trading. But yeah, look at Pinterest drop here. I mean, there's no way I could have predicted it would fail this much today. But I'm happy with the trade I made. I got out for, I mean, a $55 gain. I'll take it. Not bad for 100 shares. Look at Pinterest drop though. Pinterest dropping big here. Cannabis stocks still moving up, it seems. SQ still moving up. Yeah, you can look at like Cron and CGC here. They're running up pretty big. Cannabis sector as a whole is just running. SPY is still down on the day. And so the SPY is still down on the day, but the cannabis stocks are moving up. Lyft is about break even. LYFT, Lyft. I think Bitcoin stocks are going crazy too, or they were. Bitcoin must have tanked because look at these Bitcoin stocks drop. Let me look at it. BTC. No, I mean, Bitcoin didn't drop anymore. I think it's just Riot getting pumped up and just being sketchy overall. There's some other crypto stocks. If you guys know any other, what's some other crypto stocks? I know DPW, MARA, all crypto stocks. And they're up some, but SPY pulling back some a little bit here as well. What's up, Siesta? Nothing. I mean, Mitch had a green trade. Mitch made about $105 today. I'm up about 55 or so. And so 2 green trades. Mitch and I both had 2 green trades today.
Off 1910s.
Yeah, AMRN didn't look too bad. Whoa. I was looking at AMRN, and I think our VWAP's at different spots. Mine's at 1904, but can barely hear you, brother. Yeah, APHA running. I think the whole cannabis sector is just moving though. Dogcoin, DOGE. Well, we got some people here. If anybody's interested in using the same broker that Mitch and I use on a daily basis, go check out TradeNet. Like I said, I think TradeNet's good for new traders. You know, I was talking to some people about it yesterday, and one of the benefits of using TradeNet is that you can use a broker with 14K with a large amount of buying power, and there's no PDT rule. So you can day trade and short with no PDT rule with a decent amount of buying power. And plus, if you use small sizing, like if you use less than 300 shares, commissions on TradeNet or on TradeNet's funded account program with TEFs, commissions are like $3 or $4 for a total round trip. It's a pretty cheap, all things considered. And so, yeah, I mean, it's not a bad option. There's no penny stocks, though, so you can't trade penny stocks. That's the biggest catch in all of it. But, you know, being able to get the intro package when it's on sale right now for $3.99, it seems like a pretty good deal. Like I said, I think it's beneficial for new traders learning to trade the markets. I think it's who it's the most beneficial for. But like I said, you get the intro account, it's $3.99. You get 14K in buying power, no PDT rule, cheaper commissions if you use small size, and you can short anything that's actually tradable on there. So it's not a bad deal. I think it's cheaper for a new trader to do that instead of depositing thousands into a regular broker. I think it just makes more sense to go that route and just pay for a TradeNet package and really take the time to learn how to trade instead of depositing $2,000 or $3,000 into, say, SureTrader or somebody like that. I think it just makes more sense to eliminate some of that risk and just go with a TradeNet package. But do your research. Maybe I'm biased because I post links. Here's the link. If anybody wants to help support the channel, you can go check that out. It also comes with the TradeNet trading course and I think a month of their chat room as well. So go check it out if you're interested. There's the link. Gush is Crypto XRP. BMMJ. Yeah, but you've been talking about that one for a while. Ooh, man, that one absolutely tanked the last few days. SPY pulling back here a little bit. They have a, there's also the 5-day demo challenge, which is a pretty cool challenge. Let me see if I can find the link for that as well. So you can do the 5-day demo challenge, and you're not risking anything. It's free to sign up for the 5-day demo challenge. And there's some rules to it. You'll have to look up the rules yourself. But the basic gist of the 5-day, the TradeNet demo challenge is that they give you a demo account with 10,000 in buying power. They give you a demo account with 10,000 in buying power, and your goal is within 5 trading days to make over $500 in net profits. There's a few different rules though, like you can't lose more than $100 per day or $300 total. If you lose over $100 in any specific day, you lose the challenge. If you lose over $300 during that week of trading, then you lose the challenge. But if you can make $500 in net profits during that with that account, and I think there's also like a requirement for a minimum amount of trading. Like you have to be active trading. You can't just have one big gain. I think you have to trade at least 2 or 3 times for like 3 out of the 5 days. And so you have to be active trading. But if you can do all of that and pass and get $500 in net profits within those 5 trading days, then you win yourself a free intro account. You win yourself a free intro account. It's $3.99. You get 14K in buying power. It's the same thing I talked about. Right now it's on sale for $400, but it's typically $500. But it's worth a shot. You know what I mean? This is the thing. It's worth a shot. You're basically getting a free demo account for 5 days with the chance of winning something better. And so, like I said, I think it's worth a shot. And if you want to check that out, here's the link here as well. Sun W, spike it up here. And so yeah, APHA, CGC, Cron, all the cannabis stocks really running today. SQ and Roku both up pretty big too. So we got Shopify, big green day for Shopify, OPTT. Yeah, no worries, RV. NBRV. NBRV's looking pretty good. All right, guys. I don't think I'm going to trade anymore today. Mitch, what's up, brother? You there? Appreciate the new sub, Matthias, as well. Hey, guys, hit that subscribe button. Mitch and I day trade live every single weekday morning, and we do it all live. We show our account balance, everything. We're not hiding anything here. We're probably the only people that are actually doing it like that. And so if you appreciate what we do here, hit that subscribe button, and we definitely appreciate any support we can get. So click the like button if you have time as well, if you appreciate what we're doing. Appreciate the sub, Gene. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. All right, but yeah, the SPY is up there. We'll see what happens with the SPY right now. OPTT dropping some after a big run. WIT. What did ZYNE was one I was watching today. ZYNE. It had a nice little run at the open. Nice little pre-market high break at the open. AMH. BRKS doesn't look bad. Brooks Brothers. Yeah, so if you fail the challenge, you can still open up another account after that. The challenge doesn't affect that at all. The challenge is just if you can win yourself a free one if you win the challenge. If you lose the challenge, nothing happens. You just can't do the challenge again. You can't keep trying to win free accounts. But if you lose the challenge, yeah, I mean, you can sign up and pay for a package after that. But yeah, I mean, it's free. It's not going to affect anything else, So we'll see what happens with the SPY here. SPY up to the VWAP, getting rejected some here. I think an interesting level is this 293 right here. This 293.30 level on the SPY. We'll see if it breaks that. Right. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason you shouldn't. The only reason I never tried the demo challenge is because by the time I had signed up, if you've already signed up for TradeNet, though, you can't do the challenge. So I do want to preface it with that. If you've already signed up for TradeNet, you can't do the challenge. But if you've never used TradeNet before, right, you don't really have anything to lose. You might as well at the very least, you get yourself a free demo account for a week or so, at the very least. APAA cannabis stocks definitely running still. Look at ACB go. Wow, look at that move. Somebody asked me if I thought I should buy ACB. I think my answer was I don't know. I should have said yes. That thing skyrockets today. But it's not really my style. ACB's got a little bit too tight of a range for me to like trading it. I don't mind trading some of the other cannabis stocks, though, and they're really going on a huge run today. Let's look up to see what's going on in the market, guys, because these cannabis plays are going crazy here. Just ridiculous moves here for some of these cannabis stocks. All right, so the CEE of Kron, came out and talked about something. Came out and talked about updating people on an Altria deal and cannabis drinks and the rise of CBD. And so he came out, but that was yesterday, really. I mean, I'm not seeing any specific news for a lot of these. Maybe I'm looking at ACB here. Maybe Kramer said something about cannabis stocks. Kramer, maybe. Interesting. We'll see where these go. I hope somebody's making some money with these at the very least. Kron got a 308,000 square foot facility in New York. Interesting. Aren't they debating on whether New York's actually going to legalize? Man, look at Pinterest drop. But like I said, guys, I'm probably not trading anymore today, and so I'm probably going to close it down. Like I said, if you want to help support the channel, click the like and subscribe button here. And if you want to use the same broker that Mitch and I use, I can post this link one more time. Like I said, go check it out. It's one of the ways you can help support the channel. Like I said, I think a TradeNet account is ultimately a cheaper option instead of depositing a few $1,000s into like SureTrader, specifically for new traders. I think new traders are going to lose their first account, and with TradeNet, you could pay something like $400 when it's on sale right now for $400, and you can pay that and get 14K in buying power, no PDT rule, anything that's tradable is shortable. And so I think it just makes sense. It's cheaper and it can eliminate some of that risk for a new trader. I think it just makes sense. And so if you're interested in checking that out and going through my link. I'll post that link one more time here as well. Like I said, it comes with a trading course and a bunch of other cool stuff. And so go check out the link I posted. You can also check out Trade Ideas, super cool company. These are the scanners that I'm using, which is Trade Idea scanners. Like I said, really cool company, super dynamic, allows you to do a lot of different stuff with them. And so I'll post that link here one more time. If you want to go check out Trade Ideas, hit them up. There's the link. Super dynamic, customizable scanners make my morning super easy with finding stocks to trade. And yeah, guys, that's about it. So hit that subscribe button, click the like button, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Another green day. Actually up on the week, roughly break even. We'll see if we can finish the week out green. And yeah, hopefully we get some good market action tomorrow. Hey, appreciate it, James. Later, brother. Hey, no stress, man. No stress, man. Happy to help, brother. Have a good day, bro.